gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, the time has come. You've heard the story from David. You remember that bullet hole in that tractor in episode 8, Breakdowns Progress? Well, today you're gonna hear the story. The story from the one, the only, the living legend, Jarrod Banks.
Yeah, we get
22nd, we need a rain. Irrigation's going over there. It might rain, it might not rain.
this cloudy back to the west.
I clean. Yep, yeah. Oh, yes,
Yep,
yes.
right about
Been
there.
cleaning out bin day. I've been having problems getting it going, but I got it.
Oh, geez, cleaning up bin day. Ooh.
I quit early just so we could get this
Video
fine specimen on camera.
going. Yeah. All right, hey, my name's Jarrod Banks. Welcome you all to YouTube, to Irish Farms today. Gonna give you a little history about what happened here. Probably May 2017, I think it was. It was a nice spring day. I was working this field right here. You see about 90 acres. It was gonna get done early. We were having a great spring. Reese was done planting corn. David was working that away, and we were just kind of tinkering along, finishing up, having a good spring. But yeah, so the bullet hole in the tractor is what we're going to talk about today. Yeah, I was turned around here, headed back north, working my way this way, and that house over there, you can see it's not very far, and I was turned around and I saw sparks come off my tractor on the front end. I don't know why I did. I kind of am observant, and I was watching the tractor and called David. David was just right over there a couple miles, and I said, David, you know, I think I got a fire in my tractor, an electrical fire. I don't know what's going on. He said, okay, you know, just let me know what's going on. We'll call the fire department. Didn't get too excited that time. Just got off the phone with him, hung up, and all of a sudden my windows blew out on my tractor, and boy, it was loud. I was probably deaf for about 10 minutes and had to collect my thoughts. I had lost 2 windows out of my tractor. I thought, man, this must be a heck of a fire. Heck of electrical fire. So I shut the tractor off. I got out and walked around and was looking around, thought, well, you know, no smoke, no fire. What's going on here? I saw the hole. I knew immediately what it was because as a young child, I was not always the best kid in the world, and I'd shot some stop signs before. I knew it was a bullet hole. A bullet hole. So, and I knew where it was coming from because I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but this guy's kind of had a history around here. You know, he's just having a bad day, and I guess he was taking it out on us or me or whoever would have been driving the tractor. Nothing personal, I'm sure. So I shot at. I turned around, and I could see him standing in that back window back there. He had a blue shirt on. I could see him standing there, and so I shot back around the tractor because it was not a good situation. I called Dave, saying, David, you know, this guy's shooting at me. What am I going to do? I'm pinned down. I said, I need help. I need help now. And David said, okay, I'll get you some help, man. He goes, well, we got to hang up the phone so I can call the police. And so I said, okay. I said, well, what if he isn't shooting at me? David goes, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it if he's not. And so David got off the phone, called in the cavalry. Reese was in town, shot back out here. George, I tell you what, you don't want to mess with a Vietnam vet. He brought his arsenal out, and we set up camp right here. And but the guy across the street right there actually had saw what was going on, and I didn't know it until probably closer to the day of court, which was a couple months later. He testified for me. He had called already. Billy Darnell, I tell you what, I'm gonna give a big shout out to Billy Darnell, our local policeman. He's a brave little soul. And our county cops, they were great. They were here within a matter of minutes. State police showed up. They set up a perimeter around the house, tried to talk him down. He did turn his wife out after a while. I didn't know at the time, for quite some time, I guess we didn't know it, but he had busted her arm with a gun. I'm really thinking she probably saved my life when I was on the backside of the tractor because I think he was getting ready to take another pop at me. And I would have been DRT, dead right there. and I felt dead right there. My adrenaline was really going. But yeah, so.
Was it scary?
It was very scary, very nerve-wracking. Like I say, my phone was about dead. I couldn't really make good communications with anybody. George and Reese got here and made things a lot better. But I want to talk about this little black box here a little bit. This is the box. Saved my life. Now, see, I got my hair on my arms raised. Okay, all right. I might fire back this time. Yeah, you see, that's about how it all looked.
That's good reenactment right there.
It is very good reenactment. Other than I ain't running around like a chicken with my head cut
You don't even look scared.
No, I'm over it.
Dude, you're like combat veteran now.
Combat veteran. Yeah, I'm ready to go to war.
Cornfield
I tell you one
combat
thing
veteran.
George told me, he goes, did you jump? I said, yeah. He goes, it's too late to jump after you hear the shot. But yeah, so this black box here, guys, I complained about this box from the day we put it in. This is a switch that when you go from a John Deere field cultivator to a International tractor, you have to have this switch. I have 6 remotes in my tractor, and I have to put this on. I complained to Dennis. Me and Dennis worked on it, trying to get it wired in. We gave up on it. But now I love this box, and I get to keep this for a momentum, I guess. Or, yeah. But yeah, so he broke his wife's arm, and he let her out. The police were down the road there a ways for the setup, and state police here. They had to get a written statement from me, which I was going to do a verbal because we couldn't get out of here for a while. We were kind of pinned down here. Called in the state. Who they call in, Reese? They call
SWAT team.
Calling the SWAT team, and
From Effingham.
From Effingham, yeah, and they were on their way. We was here about 3 hours, probably.
Probably. We were watching it. We haven't seen that before.
No, no, it's not something to see around this part of the woods. But yeah, so we hung out here, and finally George got me back over there to where where I could do a written statement. SWAT team was on their way, and luckily Billy Darnell knew him, talked him down, but he was not going to give up. He was not going to give up. Reese went and saw him the next day or two afterwards and talked to him, and he didn't know what he'd done. I mean, it was nothing personal, and we kind of feel sorry for him. Hope he's doing good. We don't hold no grudges. Everything's good. Yeah, this box here, Dennis heard me complain about this a lot, but now it's like my lifesaver. You'll see where it mounts on the side of the tractor.
New box here. Had the hole, and it stopped right here where it hits this metal, so it's mounted against it. One's for that, and we went through all this. This is plastic. Hit him right in the side, either dead or badly injured. Thank God for that box. Let's look at the bullet hole.
That's where it went in.
Yep.
And this is where it stopped because there's a steel plate back here.
Okay, so we mounted this plastic box to a plastic armrest with a 1/4 inch thick plate, and that's what stopped the bullet from going through Jarrod's side.
Yep.
I don't know if it killed him or not. It might have, but it definitely put him in bad shape.
Made the story a little better, maybe.
It definitely made,
but yeah, so
it's a pretty amazing story.
Yeah, it's quite a deal. You know, like I say, we don't hold any grudges against the guy. We went and talked to him. We forgive him. Yeah, I hope he's doing good. But we had a trial, and he got 27 years because he wouldn't take a plea bargain.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder. Got attempted murder, yeah. And but yeah, I really want to. You know, I was looking at this house behind me here whenever I was pinned down, thinking I could run to that house. But if you guys know me, I probably wouldn't make it halfway.
He would have had to stop 12 rows over for a cigarette,
yeah,
so he would have made it.
My cigarettes were in the tractor where I couldn't get to them. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It was a heck of an evening. It didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to, but yeah, everything went good. After that, we got everything squared around. I was a little nervous for a while. I ran the trackle, and I was up at Robinson. I had something pop off and hit my window, and that kind of put goosebumps on my arms. But for the most part, I just go day to day. I'm not one of them guys that freak out. So, but yeah, if there's anything else you want to know about it, just send Reese something on this YouTube video, and then we'll answer anything you guys want to answer. Yeah, great place to work, great people up there, guys. Shout out to Corey and Trav for picking up the pace whenever I left.
Jarrod wannabes.
Jarrod wannabes, yeah. I am a licensed auctioneer now. Where the heck's he at?
People just shooting left and right around here.
You can't hit me or what? Come on, hit me. But yeah, so, you know, when something like this, you got to add something on, don't ever complain about it. It might save your life.
You know, we have a history in this field of crazy guys with guns. And Derby, no, here's not one. It's one right here.
Okay. Did he come out in the field? No, he didn't come out in the field because I didn't know what I was going to do. I was thinking about what was I going to do. Like I was telling Reese and them that I was going to run to that house over there, but I wouldn't have made it that far. I'd have run out of air.
Today we're pouring some concrete for some liquid fertilized tanks. Poured half of it yesterday. We'll pour the other half today. This particular spot will have room for 6 tanks. We got enough room we can add on 3 more later if we want to. Next year we're going more liquid, not so much anhydrous, maybe none. So we're going to go out here and get these guys at work.
Everybody else has quit, but one guy here.
Yeah, still after it. Yep. Huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah. He waited for you guys to leave and he said, get the GoPro out, they're gone. They're gone.
Get the GoPro. Somebody's got to wash this stuff around here.
Yeah.
I'll show you this bean plant we was talking about last spring, being able to space our beans out, planting a little less. This is planted 130,000. You can see how bushy this bean is. It's June 29th. Got a lot of nodes, a lot of limbs, getting pods coming. Roots look good. They're not all like this, but a lot of them are. I think spacing them out's going to help maybe a little bit more than we thought it was even. So got some good looking beans to last for the last of June, when you consider there's still beans coming up around here. I think these was planted on April 4th, I think, or 6th, April 6th. So moving right along. All right, Corey or Travis, go up there and sit on the edge, see if you can catch it.
I feel like somebody else should try.
I know how I get it.
I wouldn't get it above the
About
concrete.
that dump thing, the bottom
How
of
high is that thing?
it. 75 maybe.
All right, Eli, show us how it's done.
All
Or you can
right.
measure the range.
Eli's going to throw a football up on top
Have
of
you
the
got it
bin.
zoomed in?
No.
How do you zoom it in?
Yeah, I just did good to get it
Oh,
turned
you can't.
on.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
he
man,
missed.
the pressure of the camera got to him.
He did throw it up there once. We all seen it.
Oh, there can't be nothing to that. I'm going to try it once.
Well, you try it once, Reese. I need to get a little closer so you can see the football in the film.
I can see the bin.
Yeah.
There it is again.
Oh, he got it figured out. Yay. All right.
Just throw it, YouTube, and it goes.